Well, they're selling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. The action has already started. And it's Dembele. Jim, what do you think when you see Beckham?
Where do I start? Winner, hard worker, great footballing brain, set-piece expert, magic right foot, and leader.
So what is he most of all?
Well, from the list...
Big chance! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. No, that's been intercepted. Belletti. Van der Vaart. Romario. It's Kimmich. And it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. It's Kimmich. And it's Roberto Carlos. Here's Roberto Carlos. Threads one in. Can he finish? It's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Zaire Emery, midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And it's Belletti. Roberto Carlos. Belletti. It's Roberto Carlos. And here's Romario. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Belletti. Van der Vaart. Now it's Kimmich. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Dembele. That's tidy. Lovely ball and a shapes to shoot. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? It's a pretty loose pass.
Oh, really well played.
And he cuts out the supply. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Beckham. Neymar. Kimmich. Otto cuts it out. And he's there to retrieve it. Beckham. Rafinha. Now the finish! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Rafinha has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Hakimi. Varela. And here's Dembele. Dembele, brilliantly cut out. Lobbed in behind. Otto tries a cross. And that should get the job done. Rafinha is onto this. Now Varela, spread it left. And the finish! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Zaire Emery can see things others simply cannot. Neymar. Belletti. Adams. Nuno Mendes. Van de Ven.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
It's Kimmich. And it's Neymar. That pass has been well intercepted. There's the whistle for half-time. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Chers spectateurs, je voudrais avoir une petite pensée pour tous ceux d'entre vous qui fêtent leur anniversaire aujourd'hui. Changement en cours.
So it's back to business. Mbappe! Mbappe! Goal!
Well, what a time for the captain to step up and put his team in front again, but while it doesn't necessarily guarantee a win here, it's a wonderful early boost in this second half. Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Timber promptly onto that, and that is that. Beckham. Oh, it's Dembele. Brazil do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Owen. Roberto Carlos.
Incentive set and incentive...
It's Roberto Carlos! That was a matter of inches.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
Roberto Carlos gathers from the goal kick. Beckham.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Mbappe. He has found the way through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
71,898.
Van der Vaart. Brazil perhaps contemplating their next change here. Beckham. Varela. Koundé. Beckham. Odo. Neymar producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And here's Mbappe. Van der Vaart. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Owen stood his ground strongly. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, the goalkeeper needs to have everything to his liking, and he's barking out the orders now.
Van der Vaart ready to try one. Van der Vaart! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Dembele. Yamal, who's set up one goal so far. And it's Beckham. And here's Rafinha.
Paris Saint-Germain showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Nuno Mendes. Keeper's got good distance on that. And that could set him on his way. Oh, sweet feet. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Belletti. It's Kimmich. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Van de Ven. Livakovic sends that a long way. It's Van der Vaart.
Brazil clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And he's picked out the run. Oh no, what has happened here? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Brazil can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
And the flag has stayed down. And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Has a look and has a go. It's a good foot in there. Yamal. And it's Dembele.
Il y aura 2
Rafinha.
minutes de temps additionnel.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, and he's through the middle. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. And there goes the final whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from the Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform.
He's had a shot! Goal! Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and... Van der Vaart!
And the counter is on. And he's picked out the run. Real chance here. Eze. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Isak. He's got the shot away!
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Van der Vaart. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Shot a goal! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Ahmad deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Eze. Madrid trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game.
And the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Kimmich is there, and he can get that clear. Great chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Owen! And that's caused a worry or two.
Owen did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
We expected better, and so did he. McTominay. Neymar. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, no joy this time. Brazil leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Belletti. Kimmich. And it's Owen. Goulet. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
There's the shot! They've done it! They have come roaring back!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Mbappe. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Van der Vaart. Mbappe.
There they go, punting again.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. It's a good run down the left-hand side. He is through here. Cristiano Ronaldo. Hits one! Big moment! Massive goal! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Lovely bit of skill. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Cristiano Ronaldo. Isaac. He's through here. He's through, now is he in? Isaac! There it is! Oh, that is a late call, but it's the right one.
Yeah, the assistant called it correctly. There's some disagreement, as usual, but they've got it right.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. And it's half-time here. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. The midway point of the game.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Brazil really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Owen hurtling down that right flank. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. Oh, the referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Probably be looking to play it square from here. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Cleared away. Isaac. And it's Neymar. It's Van der Vaart. Kimmich. The referee's awarded a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Owen. Jose. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, that has not gone well. Cristiano Ronaldo. Goalkeeper's ball. Oh no, what has happened here?
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, nice touch. So we've reached the hour mark.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Kimmich. Goulet. Ahmad. And here's Mbappe. Isak. There's the hit! Goal! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 11, Neymar. Vai ser substituído pelo jogador. Camisa 14.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Quite a thriller this one's become.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Rafael Leao. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Iniesta. And here's Isak.
Such good technique.
Van der Vaart. And the finish! Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now that looks a decent ball. And he's running through. And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around it.
Brazil do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Couldn't squeeze it through. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And here's Mbappe, and it's Belletti. And he's in, tries a shot!
Brazil merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Caught offside that time.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Once more he proves rigid and robust. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Iniesta. Bellingham.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Substituição em andamento.
He's going to be disappointed with that. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Rafael Leao.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Rafael Leao! Now, who's going to be first to this? He's in a good position here.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Griezmann. Shot a goal! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Madrid take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
What's up, Smurfy?
And he was alert to it. Eze. Madrid are looking to break at pace. We are into overtime. Pedri. Conte. Nicely aimed pass. And that will be the final act. Brazil did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Brazil just may have felt a little extra pressure in front of their own fans that caused a nervousness and tension.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
How you doing, bro? Very tired. We'll be watching you play for a while, then sleep. What have you been doing that made you tired? It's hard to sleep when hundreds of rockets fired at you. Damn, where were you? Israel. Iran and Israel at war 4 days. That place is a battle zone. Why did you go to Israel? This is my home. Demolish that like button. Follow me on Twitch for behind the scenes and updates. URL. Yeah, already demolished that like button, emoji slightly smiling face, thanks bot. Damn bro, you can't escape to another country. Support the stream, emoji red heart, you can donate here, URL donations counts. I don't want to escape. Amalrak.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hellbro, welcome.
It is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event
Nobody
which
wants
has
to escape.
magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene
Good luck,
overflows with
Concetrano.
colour and passion.
Damn, I
If you
could
did
have
just miss
escaped
we
if it
are
was
up
me.
and running already. Vinicius Junior.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now. Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
There's the hit! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Number 11, Neymar.
I doubt
I
very
hope
much
no
that this
World
was in
War
the script.
III.
And here's Maradona.
Me too.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, it's come loose. Goes down, but nothing given. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Belletti. He's got away. Oh, that is Mbappe! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Oh, that was close.
What's the reason for the war there? Nice kick.
So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Van der Vaart providing an outlet on that flank. Batistuta. Alexander-Arnold. That's a good run down the left.
Nuclear weapons development.
Now it's Mbappe. Now that's well seen too. Nuno Mendes.
And
Neymar.
anti-humane regime in Iran.
Kimmich looking to get on the end of this. And here's Isak. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. That is a brilliant interception. Neymar, and the shot! And again! They are queuing up to have a go here.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Isak! Isak! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually.
If you enjoy the stream, make sure to subscribe the channel.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's fabulous. Maradona will not want to
Follow
lose
me
out
on
here,
Twitch
not
for
against this
behind the
opponent.
scenes and updates.
Neymar
URL.
looking to add to his goal. Kimmich, nicely worked. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. There were better options before the ball was lost.
Be
Easy to say from
respectful,
up here, I
no
know.
spamming, hate speech,
Van der
or
Vaart.
self-promotion. Enjoy the
Real
stream.
chance! He's got a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
For Brazil, after 27 minutes is
Good.
Brazil are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Maradona, that's a shade optimistic. Van der Vaart. He can run onto that. He's beat. It's Neymar!
I am
Yes!
off. Good luck, bro.
And
Let's play sometime
They
again.
simply do not know what has hit them. That is glorious.
Damn, but
As if
I'm
he
also
picked it
seeing
up and
USA
put it there
interfering.
himself.
Oh, that's
Good
a
night.
pleasure delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
And yes, it's him again. Has a look and has a go. Brazil have hit a quick-fire double here. Kimmich.
USA will
Isak.
interfere off cowers. Did you see the size comparison on the map?
And there's green grass ahead of him. Belletti. Passing nice and neat.
Neymar really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Neymar. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, he
They
couldn't
help us
quite
repel
make
the
it.
rocket attack. Also Saudi Arabia, Jordan, I think Iraq.
And it's a crossfield ball towards
I
the
saw
other
the
flank.
map.
And here's Isak. Neymar. Van der Vaart. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Baresi did well to emerge
Israel
with
is
the
like
ball.
a big city.
That's
It's a
contest
dog
to keep an
country.
eye on. He has found a way through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution
Tiny,
was lacking.
tiny.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's found a way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's half-time here. So no shortage of thrills, no shortage of fireworks, but all very one-sided. We appear perhaps headed for a cricket score at this rate,
And
unless
now,
there is a
please turn
significant
towards the
change
screen
in
for a
fortune.
special
It is
presentation
3-0
featuring
at
our guest
half-time.
performance today.
Peter, do I really need
Russia
to say
will
anything,
soon enter
or
the
can I
chat.
simply refer you to the scoreline?
Brazil very much in control here, 3 up and cruising.
And also China. Middle East and Asia. LOL, I am not sure about this. Not sure. Follow me on Twitch for behind the scenes and updates. URL. We'll live and see. But I see it coming.
Here we go again. Belletti. Van der Vaart.
It had to come but didn't.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Can he spark a counter here? Schneider. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, good read.
Because China
That was
will
well
decide
played.
on its own.
Well stopped.
He's got the shot away! Conte. Kimmich. Oh, super
And I
fine.
am sure they won't go against USA
Slightly
just
better
for
ball would
Iran.
have led to a very different outcome there.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's Neymar. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's
China
got to
disloyal
up the
religious
quality
Muslim
and set an
fanatics,
example.
and that's what
He read
Iran
that really
government
well and
is.
stopped it.
Mbappe has it in on. It's a mighty effort. That's another chance. It's in. Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this
Good
time.
game, bro.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there.
True.
Right place, right time, easy
And
pickings.
good night. You rule.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Roberto Carlos. It'll be a throw-in. It's a pretty loose pass. Isaac! Well, now it's a race for the ball. In with a header! He scores! Oh, that is a late call, but it's the right one.
Yeah, the assistant called it correctly. There's some disagreement, as usual, but they've got it right.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing.
And USA beefing with African countries.
The attendance for this match was 80,607.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Spread neatly. Neymar. He is through here. Schneider. Maradona. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Baresi. And it's Belletti. Van der Vaart. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Van der Vaart. Up he goes! They've scored! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
But Israel has a beef with a lot of Middle East countries. If you enjoy the stream, make sure to subscribe the channel. But I usually see Israel as a peaceful country. Demolish that like button. Follow me on Twitch for behind the scenes and updates. URL. Now playing eFootball 2025 on PS4. Got questions? Ask in the chat. Be respectful, no spamming, hate speech, or self-promotion. Enjoy the stream. Am supposed to be in Division 2, but today I have played badly. I'm a Lowell gaze. Hi bro Amaralas, how you doing? U5. Am good. I'm 0. just plainy football. Do you play this game? Yes. Which division are you in? Follow me on Twitch for behind the scenes and updates. URL.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Well, we're on the way. And it's played forward. And that is out of play. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Kimmich, and it's Neymar. He can run onto that. Isaac! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping. That's a decent clearance. Casemiro producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Koundé gets across to intercept that. And no, that was never going to make it. And here's Isak. Oh, that's well spotted. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Now it's Messi. Bruno Fernandes. Neymar is onto it in a flash. Casemiro, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now this could be a Brazilian counter-attack. Now it's Kimmich, and the finish! He's keen, determined to have his say.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
India can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Rummenigge. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. So we're still where we started right now. Van der Vaart. Pedri. India upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Oh, this looks sharp. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He won't be happy with that one. India have got it back and they'll have another go. Neymar.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Kimmich. Neymar. Van der Vaart. Kimmich. Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Just eases him off the ball.
Pretty robust defending.
And back to the keeper they go. Nuno Mendes. Adams. That is ended up in no man's land. Neymar. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Van der Vaart. Good spot, he's seen the run. Decent hit! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Rudiger getting this one clear. And he's managed to get rid. And it's Roberto Carlos. Strokes it back.
He had nobody else to help out there. Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Neymar. Oh, good spread.
There will be 1 minute
Van der
at a
Vaart.
time.
Up he goes! Big moment! Massive goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situation.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Brazil leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Belletti. Oh, good ball! Chance! Oh, he's really drilled it.
I actually like to see that in shots at goal when there's a noticeable effort to get over the ball and keep it down.
Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. Hakimi. Mendes cuts out the pass. Van der Vaart. Neymar in acres of space out wide. In with a header! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Brazil are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, and the shot!
How you doing, bro?
Neymar gets rid without
Skipping some comments. I'm zero.
Bruno
Just
Fernandes.
play me football.
And here's Messi.
Do you play this game?
Messi ploughing
Yes.
through the middle.
Which division are you in?
Well, it's good stuff.
Follow
This
me
is
on
better.
Twitch for
They're
behind the
coming
scenes and
again
updates.
and again.
The
URL.
question now is whether they can sustain it.
Roberto Carlos. He's shifting through the gears here. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Costa Curta is there to clear. And that's another good win of the ball. Big chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Isak deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Substitution.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Costa Curta. Pedri. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Gets his pass away. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Iniesta. Now it's Owen. It's Pedri. Maradona. Oh, he's bustling through here.
Brazil clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now he's off and running. Deftly done. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Maradona. Can he latch on to this? Engages and forces him off the ball. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Has a goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Brazil have their second corner now. That's a decent clearance. And Owen! And now they can spring out of defence. Has a look and plays it forward. But they've got it again. Pedri.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Back into the middle.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And through to the goalkeeper. Hakimi. 2 minutes to be added on. Messi. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Brazil have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive masterclass. They backed up their goal.
Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, that's a clever-looking ball. And it's Griezmann. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Forwards and with intent. That was good alertness. Griezmann. And here's Isak. Isak! He's had a hit! I've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, super ball! Kimmich unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, there is David Villa, a player whose thirst for goals is unquenchable. One of Spain's finest ever strikers, Jim.
Yes, I think his record speaks for itself, Peter. He's far from just a poacher. I like the way he's constantly on the move, creating space for others, and he's got the creativity to play in deeper roles if needed.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar. And here's Mbappe. Belletti. Griezmann. Brilliantly cut out. Oh, that's a nice ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. It's a good spell of possession, this. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So it is still 0-0. Alaba with the slide tackle there. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Floated through. Van de Ven. Belletti.
Kimmich. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's Griezmann! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Adams. It's Kimmich. And it's Belletti. Griezmann. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Griezmann. Conte. The fullback is in acres of space here. Mbappe! And that's out of reach. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Griezmann. Neymar. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Van der Ven cuts it out. And he's managed to get free. Friendlies had a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that would have been some goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
And here's Yamal, David Villa, and that is expertly dealt with. Now it's Mbappe. Kimmich. No, that's been intercepted. Looking for the runner. Kimmich. And he's there to make the challenge. Oh, not quite. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Brazil have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Oh, that's a very decent ball. Neymar! He scored!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
David Villa. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Griezmann. Isak showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Mbappe!
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Kante gathers from the goal kick.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things.
Vinicius Junior with the foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And he's on his way! He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Great chance here from position A1. Guti! That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Van der Ven spots it and intercepts. Isak. Neymar looking understandably energetic. Isak! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
And it's Griezmann. Griezmann powering forward here. He's picked his way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Neymar. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Brazil choosing to make the first change.
Camisa 9, camisa 11, Neymar, camisa 6.
He's in plenty of space here, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nice control.
Camisa 14, camisa 17, camisa 5.
Better control, and he would have had a selection of options.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Bellingham. Now it's Owen. Bellingham providing an outlet on that. He's got tall. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Brazil surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Time and again they are repelled. That's a nicely measured pass. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's in! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Brazil are doing very nicely, thank you. Has a go! They are rampant! And the lead is extended still further.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And back to the keeper they go. Brazil are coasting towards victory. Alaba. Valverde. Alaba. Koundé. Vinicius Junior. Alaba. Ah, he's given it away. Valverde.
Foram indicados 4 minutos de acréscimo.
4 extra minutes added on. Mosquera. Oh, that's a little loose. Cristiano Ronaldo! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Brazil presented with a golden opportunity here. The chance to pull further clear. He can't put it away.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other...
How you doing, bro? Skipping some comments. I'm 0. Just play me football. Do you play this game? Yes. Which division are you in? Follow me on Twitch for behind the scenes and updates. URL.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
So yet again, Munich expects, and it has every reason so to do. Bayern, so often Germany's indisputable champions, the preeminent force of our day, looking to impose itself once more. So off we go then. Shifted upfield. Nice physical challenge. Now it's Gnabry, and that could set him on his way. Brilliantly cut out. Alessandro Costa-Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism.
Kagawa! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Beckenbauer cuts it out. And Nistelrooy tries making a foray down the right. He can run onto that. Pass is just off target. Kagawa. Nicely spread.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Caught offside that time. And he's had a hit! Oh, that's fabulous!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Van Nistelrooy. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, well played. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
It's a great... Gnabry! In for the pieces! No mistake! And they're at it again, in double quick time! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
And it's Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Beckham. Costa Curta.
Bayern Munich really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Gnabry. And Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Bayern Munich are looking to go forward now. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Messi. Gets a good foot in there. Beckham. Havertz. Havertz showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Neymar. That has not gone well. And here's Gnabry. Now it's Messi. There's the shot! That's a half-decent try.
I think his face smacks of disbelief as opposed to disappointment. He thought he was about to score.
30 minutes gone. And it's Van Nistelrooy. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And the counter is on. Now it's Havertz. He might be in here! Now it's Gnabry.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Beckham. Bayern Munich do have a chance to counter here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Van der Vaart! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Roberto Carlos with the clearance. Van der Vaart. Hits one! Oh, it's come loose. Nice control. Oh, that's fabulous. Climbs up big! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Bayern Munich have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, what a climb! And claimed it back swiftly. Van der Vaart. Costa Curta. Out of play for a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Beckham. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gnabry. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Yeah, chins have dropped, heads are down, and half-time couldn't have come at a better time.
A quick announcement for the benefit of anybody who has found themselves a little lost today. Please look at the screen for information on how to find your way around this stadium.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial. That's alert
How you
and
doing,
sharp
bro?
and very well played.
Skipping some comments.
And here's Gnabry.
I'm zero. Just playing
Kaggle.
football. Do you
Beckham.
play this game?
And it's Van
Yes.
Nistelrooy.
Which division are you in?
Now it's Messi.
Follow me on Twitch for behind the scenes and updates.
It's loose now, they want
URL.
to get it back. Koundé deals with that comfortably. Messi. And he's managed to get free. Now it's Messi. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's...
Decent hit! And there's his chance to lead the counter. Well, played right into his path. Messi. That's a little off target. Aims beyond the defence.
Attendance to this match was 60,179.
Almost an hour gone. And it's played forward. Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Corner number 3 coming up. Throw in. Van Nistelrooy. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And he's got his range wrong there. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Stones tries to dink it in. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have...
Heads it! It's anyone's ball now. Messi. Beckham. Kagawa going face-to-face with his great rival. And he was quick to react. And he welcomes it in.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that's another good win of the ball. That's a shade optimistic. Oh, perfectly measured that. Messi does really well to win the ball there. Beckham. And it's Kagawa. Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy. In towards the back stick. Oh, that was vital.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Neymar in acres of space out wide.
Bayern Munich really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He is through, in with a header! And more, and more, and more! And surely that settles it!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
After 88 minutes.
And yes, it's him again! A case now of complete control. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. It's a pretty loose pass. Beckenbauer.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And here's Bellingham.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That's good play. Neymar. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And there goes the final whistle. Bayern Munich have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
Hello attendees, this
Your reflections then, Jim.
And Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
You. Follow me on Twitch for behind the scenes and updates. URL. Skipping some comments. Free point laughing, face blue smiling. But you're welcome. Need thaw. Which div you in? If you enjoy the stream, make sure to subscribe the channel. 3. Am almost reaching 2. Follow me on Twitch for behind the scenes and updates. URL. But Konami script doing its best. But not so great RN. So annoying. It's frustrating. My players playing as if they haven't touched the ball. The goals received from this game. Follow me on Twitch for behind the scenes and updates. URL. Skipping some comments. Honestly. Face purple crying. Yeah, but now Konami is focused on money. I wanted Evil to come to PS4. Me2. So that I can move on that game. But UFL don't see the potential of adding PS4 users. Which country you from? Demolish that like button. Follow me on Twitch for behind the scenes and updates. URL. Support the stream, emoji red heart. You can donate here, URL donations counts.